Hello, YouTube. It is your boy GZTV once again back with another video. I'm gonna make another video, go take a little dinner break, come back, grind to, the new Jason Terry card, and then we're gonna be doing a gameplay on him on the channel. So yeah, nice little 3 videos on the channel for today. Pretty dope. I think I'm gonna watch the new Avatar movie next week, so that's awesome. I actually get a chance to do that. But let's talk about the new music. There was, over 2 hours 10 minutes of new music. This is one of the bigger weeks of music. Obviously we have Drake dropping a single with Jay Huss, just another one of those situations. Who told you it's kind of like an international artist, like a Caribbean style, and you know how Drake kind of ties in with the Jamaican community. He's got some tings, I guess. Yeah, I don't really care to listen to this song again. It's just Drake putting someone on, and I have to respect that. So, yeah, shout out to Drake for continuing to do a lot for the music industry and for the music industry around the world. So, obviously, being a worldwide icon, you have to kind of be this, standard. But, up next, we're going to talk about the new tracks that The Weeknd dropped off of the show The Idol. The Lure, the main theme, The Weeknd and Mike Dean kind of helped mix it. I thought that was an actual song, but the theme of the Mike Dean making the theme is so dope because it's so eerie. I love it. It's perfect for the show. Mike Dean is such a good, just a music creator in general. He's absolutely fantastic. Shout out to Mike Dean. And also Lily Rose Depp dropped a track, World Class Center, I'm a Freak. Obviously it's super poppy, it's super cliche, super corny, but it's honestly kind of catchy, and it's awesome because I watched the show literally before these tracks came out, and I'm gonna be watching the show every week, so stay tuned. Every Thursday pretty much we're gonna be talking about this show. So it's a pretty solid show so far. A lot of social commentary on being in the industry. So yeah, if you want to go watch my first episode review, go ahead. Baby Keem and Kendrick Lamar dropped The Hillbillies on streaming platforms. I was going to talk about it when it first came out, but it wasn't officially on stream platforms. So until that happened, I didn't really feel like getting on here and talking about the track. But now that it's out, I don't mind it. The interpolation of Drake's Sticky was really dope. They said it was out of respect, but a lot of weird ass Drake fans are kind of taking it the wrong way and calling it copying Drake. People say copying, but it's no, you don't know what a fucking interpolation is. Clearly you don't know what music is. Really cool track, really fun track. Kendrick, ever since his cousin Baby Keem has been blowing up the music industry, he's decided to have a little more fun with music, and I think that's just the route to go. So a lot more enjoyable tracks from the PG Lane camp, because that's who was associated with the drop of this song. Tyga, YG, and Blast dropped a new track, West Coast Weekend. I think there was a West Coast sample. Obviously, all these guys are from the West Coast, so kind of an ode to their ancestors in that regard. Don't really have much to say. Babytron dropped a new album, but I only wanted to listen to 100 bars because I heard it was super impressive. And man, oh man, some of the concepts. Babytron is not a great meaning rapper, conceptual rapper, but the ideas behind his songs are kind of cool. All the beats, rapping over 21 different beats for Lyrical Lemonade, and now the 100 bars music video. I watched the music video before I listened to the track for New Music Friday, and it's honestly a really good song. Some of them was just talking about how much money he had, but he actually had some really awesome references, really fun sports references, everything you'd expect out of a Babytron song, and he made 100 bars. So yeah, I didn't listen to the rest of the album obviously because there's a big week, and we're about to talk about what made this week really big, and that's Static Selecta's new album. Just a fucking walking posse cut is this album. You have Ransom, AZ, Benny the Butcher, you have Stove God Cooks, Simba, Inspector Deck, Conway the Machine, Joey Badass, just trying to name some, Boldy James, you have Coda the Friend, you have Russ, Redville, G-Eazy, Logic, Rome Streets, IDK, all sorts of different artists. I don't really have a track that I want to talk about singularly, but I think this is a really cool moment for hip-hop. This is a chance for a lot of people to come together. A couple of times a year, artists drop albums like this. I'm not even just talking about like a guy like DJ Khaled. Static Selecta, I mean, shout out to him. This is really, I mean, Static Selecta has been around for quite a damn while. I don't know too much about his career, but this is something that'll definitely get people buzzing, definitely will get people talking. Kenny Mason dropped a new EP. Kenny Mason, one of my favorite like alternative hip hop artists of the last couple of years. He dropped a new project. I listened to Dracula and maybe a couple of other songs, but from the album cut, I listened to Stack It Up because it has Project Pat on it, and it's got a really cool style behind it, like a cool like Houston. Project Pat's flows are so awesome. He's such an entertaining artist, and he's a legend. So shout out to them. Yeah. Babyface Ray dropped a new track, All Star Team. Obviously, we show support to Babyface Ray on this channel. I'm not a huge fan of him, but he makes pretty awesome music. So a lot of people were buzzing on Twitter, so he must have done something right. I didn't think it was like the greatest song ever, but it was cool. Doughboy. I've had some history with Doughboy. I used to do like reactions to albums. And Doughboy was an album that people were telling me about, and I went to do a reaction, and I thought it fucking sucked. This time around, you know, the man out of Cleveland, he has Future, Roddy Ricch, and more on this track. I mean, Babyface Ray, Lil Yachty, Lil Tyler, I mean, one of my favorite young rappers in the game, Don Toliver, G Herbo, DaBaby, ESTG. Future's on here twice. Southside's doing some production, and it's just a dope hip hop track. I don't really have much, or a dope hip hop album. I don't really have much to say. I really like Kardashians. Try and see with Future, G Herbo. Obviously, the song was just Future. I don't know what the hell is going on upstairs, but yeah. I know there's a lot of music that came out this week, but I wanted to kind of graze over the surface. I didn't want to talk about this for 20 minutes. So here we are, Young Scooter, a guy I really appreciated on Future's album last year. I decided I'd listen to his track Trap It Out, and I'm going to be honest, up to this point, like, I kind of stopped. I was zoning out. I was listening to it on stream. I don't know if you guys were watching the stream last weekend, but yeah. These are kind of the undercard. This is the undercard point of the video. Certified Trapper and BLP Kosher dropping a new track, Kosher Certified. BLP Kosher is a very hot rapper and a dope rapper at this point in time to get on a track, so shout out to Certified Trapper for giving us that. Really different beat. I might have to listen to this a couple more times. I actually kind of liked it. Never really heard Kosher rap on a beat like this, so this was honestly really cool. Keep That Part 2 by iCandy. You know, you have like Glorilla on this track. That's obviously the TikTok song. It is catchy. I've seen it on TikTok many times. So shout out to her, you know, kind of milking the song for what it is. And yeah, another kind of TikTok artist, Dina Ayada. I think Ayada dropped 10. She's got a really cool style. She's a really respectable female artist. Shout out to her. She dropped a new track here. It's not bad. I don't have too much to say, but yeah. Conway the Machine dropped a song with Rome Streets. Rome Streets and Conway the Machine going crazy with some drops this week. Elephant Man. Not much to say. Again, this is kind of the undercard. I'm kind of just here to declare what tracks I listened to. Risk Taker Leak dropped a track with PGF Nook, another kind of up-and-coming hot rapper. And with the Double XL, Double XL's not really like hyped up or advertised anymore, so I don't even know if it's like happened yet. Anyway, someone can let me know in the comments, but guys like PGF Nook, guys like BLP Kosher, for sure could be on Double XL. So yeah. BOK Odyssey. I don't really know who this guy is, but he has, you know, tracks with Bootsy Collins, Rhapsody, and The Alchemist. So I had to check out his album, her album. Right, I don't know, Diamonds and Freaks, and I thought it was okay. It was kind of a cool like R&B soul vibe. Yeah, I just don't have much to say about it. Skilla Baby dropped a new track with G Herbo. I've started to hear Skilla Baby's name a little more. I can't think of what camp they might be in, who they're with. I mean, they're Geffen, but they came up with another rapper. I can't think of who they are, but yeah. Zach Bia, shout out to Zach Bia. It was his birthday, like Friday or Thursday. him and DJ Gummy Bear dropped a track called High. So, I mean, I always have to support him because he's a dope person. He's hanged out with the likes of Yeet and Drake, two artists I love and adore. So, yeah. The last track I want to talk about is Get Dropped with Ross Wish and Ron Suno. I'm gonna be honest. I don't really care for Ross Wish. Like him, Ron Suno. What's the other guy's name? Dusty Locan. I don't really care for those drill rappers, but it's cool. I guess if they drop tracks, I'm gonna tune in. Kinsley, my cousin's daughter, is upstairs, but yeah, I don't really have much to say. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. I mean, for how much music that dropped, and maybe this video wasn't that long, but I talked about the tracks that were important in decent depth. I just kind of wanted to let you guys know, and maybe if I get Spotify sometime, I'll make a new music Friday list weekly so you guys can kind of check out the new tracks that I'm bumping. But have a good rest of your night. I'm going to take a break and then come down and get